Hey, everybody. Welcome to Marketing Monday. I'm Bill Faith, your host, all solo today. Chris is getting ready to head to Orlando. We just got done with an Inner Circle boot camp this weekend, so he's trying to get everything caught up from that. And then we're heading to Orlando tomorrow for Wednesday's first East Coast Fall Boot Camp. Really excited for that. Then I'll see you guys in New Jersey, New York, on Edgewater, New Jersey on Friday, and then the Smokies next week. Can't wait to see everybody there. But today is Marketing Monday. I love Marketing Monday. I hope you guys do as well. So, as with every Marketing Monday, please drop your questions down in the comments below. And if you guys have any questions, well, comment below, but also let me know where you're from. Just say hello. Hey, this is Bill from Nashville. How's everything going today? So this is supposed to be 20 minutes. It typically runs about 30 minutes or a little bit longer. Today, I'm going to cover the number one thing that most of you are missing in your marketing for your short-term rentals. And it is something that most of you don't even know about. Then number two is I'm going to dive into listing optimization. And there's two things that I really want you guys to be focusing on. And one is a very simple tactic that you can implement within 10 seconds of me disclosing this to you. And then the third one is really going to be, I'm going to go through two tools of how you can completely elevate your copywriting, because copywriting is one of the biggest things that I see that people are missing, is that literally they are very utility. They think in utility and how they're writing their copy for their listings and then their descriptions and then underneath their images. So I'm going to give you a sample of some of the best copywriting that I have ever seen for a property, and you guys can swipe it, you guys can steal it, you guys can go in and utilize it as well. So I want you to buckle in and make sure that you're ready to go. And I'm going to start with the number one thing that you should be utilizing if you really want to be able to scale direct bookings or even drive traffic. But this is a component inside of Facebook ads. And if you're not running Facebook ads, you really should be. It's relatively easy to learn how to do, but I want to kind of clarify what I'm referring to about running Facebook ads. Facebook ads is not posting to your property Facebook page and then clicking the boost button. That is kind of the lazy man's way of doing Facebook ads, and there's really not a whole lot of targeting to it. The boost feature is not as valuable as actually logging into an ads manager. We have a full course that you can go through. There's a gentleman, Dan, in my Inner Circle that's a co-host, and he's just absolutely been crushing it with Facebook ads. So I think one of the things that I really want you to understand is a lot of people think that it's too hard to do. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. And it's one of the most beneficial things that you can do for your property. Now, if you do what I'm about to share with you, this literally is throwing fuel on the fire. And I'm talking, you got this little bonfire going out in your fire pit, and it's like taking 5 gallons and throwing on it, not just like a pint or something like that. This is how you really accentuate it. And this is something I've been using for probably 7-8 years. And it's the number one trick that we have in our marketing toolkit. And it's called custom audiences. So one of the biggest things when you're running Facebook ads is that you really want to make sure that you're targeting the people that will actually buy from you. And you don't want to target people that won't buy from you. And an easy way to do that is to go in and be able to, target your audience. Well, there's no better audience that you can target outside of people that have stayed with you. So let that sink in for a minute. Your ideal buyer, what I refer to as your buyer persona, is somebody that has already stayed with you and had a great experience. So we think, geez, I would love to find more people just like Tom or Wealthy Wendy who just stayed with me. There's only one way that can happen, and that is through using custom audiences. So this is one of the reasons that I want you guys to really focus on building your email list. And what becomes, hang on one second. Sorry, I'm slacking Chris because this is screwed up the way that this is working. One of the ways that you can do this is use your past guests. So you should be capturing their emails. You also should be using StayFi. If you are not using StayFi, here's probably actually the biggest marketing tip is you need to implement StayFi. Go to stayfi.com, STAYFI.com. If you decide to sign up, then use my name, Bill, and you're going to get 50% off for the first 3 months. So I'm getting you a 50% discount to take it for a spin. So because the email list is your most valuable asset, you really want to use StayFi, because if you sleep an average of 10 people in your one property or in your portfolio, instead of getting the one booker going on your email list, you're going to probably average about 7 or 8 of those guests are going to have to access the Wi-Fi, and they're going to have to go through StayFi to be able to do it. So you're building your email list at 7 to 8 times faster than just going through not having StayFi and just using each individual booker. So now you take those emails of the past guests that have stayed with you and you upload it into Facebook in the ads manager. And there is literally a button that you click, and it's called a custom audience. And you upload that list. You need to have 100 guests to upload in there, or 100 people on your email list. Now, remember, this is your most ideal customer that has already stayed with you. Now, there's a button that you click that says lookalike audience. And you click that button and you tell Facebook, hey, match these people in my email list with 99% accuracy and find all of them in this geographic area. And when we find them in this geographic area, we are targeting the people that are just like those guests that have already stayed with you. So they are about as targeted as we can possibly get. And then we show them that Facebook ad. Facebook goes out and finds all of those people. Now, if you want to do this across the United States, you can. But one thing you do not want to do is you do not want to take it from 99% to 95% or 90% because you think, oh my God, I'm going to be able to find more people. Don't do that. Because the beauty is that's almost an exact match at 99%. Create that one list. Facebook's going to find all those people for you because it's the smartest algorithm in the world. So you do that with that one list, and now you have the most targeted place to be able to run Facebook ads to. It's exactly what I do. And honestly, like even when I'm targeting you guys, when I'm trying to find hosts, there's not a target to where I can go in and do that inside of Facebook or even inside of Google Ads or any of that type of stuff. The custom audience using those past guests is the most powerful tool that we have in marketing. And most of you are not using it because you don't know about it. Chris and I teach this extensively inside of our Facebook ad training that you guys can go through if you like, or you can kind of just log into Facebook and it's pretty easy to find, to be honest with you. But that's the number one thing that you need to be using, the number one thing from an off-platform marketing standpoint that will move the needle for you if you are running Facebook ads. And if you're not, you should be at least running like $5 a day. $5 times 30 is only $150 a month. But the expectations need to be set. Facebook, when you're scrolling through Facebook, you are not actively looking for short-term rentals. So you don't have an intent that you're looking. What it is it's the billboard effect that we are trying to stay top of mind with them to where when they are ready to book, they remember our property. And that is one of the reasons that I am always running Facebook ads. I never really turn them off because I'm targeting those top 5 markets where people travel to my properties from. And if you don't know who that is, just go to Google Trends and type it in and it will tell you. But you can also look at where your guests are traveling from to be able to figure out those top 5 markets. So now I run this Facebook ad strategy and I'm targeting those highly valuable people that are just like 99% like my guests that have already stayed with me. And let's just say I'm doing that in St. Louis, Missouri. So I'll run ads there for about 7 to 10 days, excuse me. And then I will go in and do the buy, sell, trade group strategy right on top of it. So not only am I throwing fuel onto my ads by using custom audiences, I'm throwing even more fuel by running Facebook ads first, then going in and actually doing the buy, sell, trade group strategy. So those two things are combined, and it's called omni-channel marketing. For those of you that are just joining, please say hello. Let me know where you're from. I'm Bill from Nashville. Thank you for joining me on Marketing Mondays. If you guys have any questions about marketing, just post them down in the comments. So what I'm talking about right now is utilizing custom audiences inside of Facebook, which is great, but really the big deal is that Facebook uses their data as probably the smartest algorithm on the planet, smarter than Google's, to be able to find people that match them at 99%. And then they put them back into the custom audience. So basically, when I don't know anybody in St. Louis and they've never seen my property, but I've had people from Dallas and the Poconos and Atlanta and California and everybody stay at these properties, then boom, they're going to find all of those people in St. Louis. And then they're going to find all of those people in Dallas and all of those people in Indianapolis and all of those people, in Chicago, because those are the cities that I'm targeting. That's what I tell Facebook where I want to pull those people from. And they find the people that match my guests exactly. When that happens, my conversion rate skyrockets. But I use the word conversion. I want you guys to understand, as I said, Facebook ads are for top of mind, right? And that's why you need to consistently do them. We unfortunately can't afford, $10, $15, $20 a click on Google Ads, which is what we have to do to compete with Airbnb, to compete with Vrbo, to compete with Booking.com and Vacasa and all that type of stuff. And it just doesn't work from a unit economic standpoint. This is the best solution. And you should be driving traffic to Airbnb and to Vrbo as well as your direct booking site. Anybody that tells you different's dead fucking wrong. And let me explain to you why. This is what we call trust agents. And if you guys are doing the buy, sell, trade group strategy and you see there's always that Karen that's in there that comes in, oh, don't book, don't click any links. If they message you or put a link, you got to go through Airbnb or Vrbo. And it's because they're paranoid of scams. And I get it, but that resonates with a lot of people that are booking for us. So you need to include all three links. If you're sending out an email, if you're posting organically on social media, if you're doing the buy, sell, trade group strategy, give them Vrbo, give them Airbnb for trust. And people, I'm an Airbnb guy. I almost never book stuff through Vrbo unless I absolutely have to and I can't find it on Airbnb. So I'm going to default to Airbnb every single time. But if you give me that direct booking link and you say, hey, you can save 10% by booking direct, then I'm going to book direct with you. So it's just like using image number 6 in your listing. This is going to be tip number 2 of the day. Image number 6 in your listing should always be your brand sign. So if you don't have a name or a brand for your property, you need to do that. I mean, I've got Easy Breezy, Elk Lodge, Clontesca, Goat Hunt, Caribou, Whitefish Retreat, Lodge 93. I can just keep going on and on. We have named and branded. So we design a logo for every one of those properties. That logo goes into image number 6. I guess it's backwards that way. Image number 6 every single time. So we go through those first 5 images. Those are my unique value proposition. Those are my hero images. That's where I'm showing the most valuable components of the property of why somebody would want to come there. Then boom, I hit them with image number 6. And it says, welcome to Dragonfly in Gulf Shores, Alabama. The smart guest that does like to book direct knows this, will find that brand, will do a Google search, and will be able to find it and book direct on your booking direct site, on your direct booking site. Here's tip number 3. One of the reasons that you're not getting, I'm going to lean in here. One of the reasons that you are not getting direct bookings is because you are using your PMS generated direct booking site. Look, I have an account. I use Hospitable. I use OwnerRez I have 2 PMSs, and I do not use either of their direct booking sites because they don't convert. They don't convert. So like if you could drop Google Analytics on them, which you can't, then you would know that you're actually sending traffic to them, but nobody books because they're just an afterthought for us. What I do is I create my own website, a one-page website, like what I refer to as a sales page, and market my STR. And I take the OwnerRez booking widget and then I drop it onto that sales page. Now I can control the visual component. I can make it look like Airbnb, or even better, I can add video. I can do all those things. I can put my trust agents, like, hey, don't want to book here? You can go spend more money. Here's the Airbnb link. Here's the Vrbo link. I can put the about your host section with me and my wife and get personal. I could even drop a video like this, like you see that I do on all of my sales pages. So you have the option to create a higher converting asset. And I use Market My STR, and you can actually get my templates inside of Market My STR as well. So I give you all of my direct booking templates to where you can choose and just easily get your direct booking site up and running. So I want to show you a couple of things, and I'm going to kind of do a screen share here for you. Let me pull up my screen. Those of you that are just joining, please say hello. Drop your questions in. Happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Let's see, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to share this here. Here is an Airbnb listing of a property in Gulf Shores, Alabama. And this is super simple. Just one thing. Look at this right here. Boom. Sale. Just updated that a few days ago before the Inner Circle Boot Camp this last weekend. Just put sale and a couple of asterisks around it. That's it. 100 yards to beach, pool, 2 king suites, coffee bar. Great. Awesome. There's the pool. There's the family room. There's the beach. There's the arcade games we have in the game room. But most importantly, this little sucker right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 letters, sale or discounted, triggers psychologically that this is going to be a deal. It's what I call the target effect. The target effect is a real thing, folks. The target effect is when, if there's husbands watching out there, when your wife goes to Target for one thing and they come back with 4 bags full of stuff because they saw these deals that were going on. It's why Walmart literally has their rollback pricing. And you walk through Walmart and almost everything is on rollback. Walmart typically has 73 to 79% of their overall products in that ginormous store that are usually 100 to 200,000 square feet on sale outside of the produce and the grocery section. So you look at the clothes, you look at the school goods, you look at all the other stuff. It's always on rollback. It's always on sale because there's something about the psychology of a human being, both male and female, seeing that there's a sale going on that we feel like we're getting a deal. Literally, it releases endorphins. We feel better when we get a deal, and everybody wants to win the deal, right? So use the word sale, use the word discounted. There's a lot of different things to be able to utilize. So I'm going to move on to number 4. And number 4 is copywriting. And I'm going to show you and I'm going to read to you the copy from my very first beach house that I purchased in Fort Morgan, Alabama. Some of you may have heard this before, but I'm going to actually let you see it, and you can stop and you can screenshot it. And you can, if you're on like YouTube or watching this in the Facebook group, and you can use this for yourself. And this is where a lot of you are totally missing the boat. And why is that not showing up? Oh, I know why. Let me go back down here. Stop screen, present. There we go. Perfect. All right. So here it is. I'm going to get my ugly mug out of here. Well, I guess I can keep it in there. It's not going to affect anything. I'm going to read this to you. There is no better feeling than hearing, smelling, and seeing the ocean while relaxing under shade in the comfort of your own private deck. Knowing that at any moment you can step out of your soft cushion rocking chair and take a 26-second stroll to the beach. Golf cart, beach chairs, paddleboard, and 2 bikes are included. That is the about this space. And also understand that I think there's only 2 characters missing in this. So we're maxing out all of the copy. Every character is being used in the about this space. And I think it's like 400, or I can't remember the exact number, but down here in the space, you have like 5,000. You can write as much as you want. And we need to fill all of this out. Now listen to this. You thought that first one was good. This one gets even better. The experience of spending time here wouldn't be complete without sharing it with the company of your loved ones. Bella Vista is a large home that can comfortably accommodate up to 12 guests, located in the historic and private enclave of Fort Morgan. From the immaculate master suite and its one-of-a-kind bath to sturdy bunks and a bonus room with a wet bar, there is simply nothing more you could dream for in an almost beachfront home. However, this perfect oasis to escape the stress of your everyday life wouldn't be complete without a full-size chef's kitchen, finished with top-of-the-line appliances and fixtures. There is no meal that can't be prepared here and enjoyed on the shaded deck. Bella Vista is located in the exclusive Morgantown community in Fort Morgan, just minutes from Gulf Shores, which features 2 swimming pools and 2 tennis courts. The neighborhood is walking and biking friendly. Does your property description sound like that? Or does your property description sound like this? Main floor, guest bedroom, 1 bath, queen size bed with bathroom and shower, sleeper, full sofa in main living room, master suite, king plus day bed with trundle, with private bath and balcony. This is the utility that I'm talking about that most of you are leveraging inside of your ad copy. And you got to think about this as ad copy right here. That's This is what it is. It is advertising copy. We need to nail this. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Bill, that's great. You're a good writer. I didn't write this. I had a 23-year-old kid write this that I hired. He was literally like 3 weeks out of the University of Alabama. And then I ended up hiring him as a copywriter. And he ended up being an amazing copywriter. So there's things that you can use. And I don't know why this isn't switching with it. So let me go back in again. I'm going to show you these next two tools here. This is something that I'm sure you guys have heard about. This is called ChatGPT, and it is 100% free. You can go to ChatGPT. It's openai.com, openai.com. Set up a free account, and then literally start feeding it prompts so it'll start writing copy for your descriptions, for your Facebook ads, for your emails, for your social media posts. It's a pretty incredible tool. But next thing that I want to show you is once you run through ChatGPT, I would highly recommend that you get a Jasper.ai account. So ChatGPT is great for giving you great information, and it will even give you copywriting. But Jasper is something I introduced Jasper to my very first mastermind meeting in early 2020, early 2021, just over 3 years ago. And almost everything that we write for our properties, even if we use ChatGPT as the first source of information, we then run it through Jasper, because Jasper is a full-blown copywriting tool. That is its function. ChatGPT serves a gazillion functions: research, copywriting, whatever. It'll even give you images with stuff. But the only thing that Jasper does is copyright, and you have the ability to select your tone and style and everything so it can fit you. And as with everything else, whether it's Bestie or Hospitable's AI, anything that's going to be machine learning, the more that you slam your content in it, your voice, your emails, your guest messages, the closer it's going to be to your brand. Part of the problem with a lot of these newer kind of AI chat features and things is, you guys go in and you start using it and you expect it to sound like you immediately. Well, that's not going to be the case, because it needs content and time to learn. So Jasper.ai is a huge component that every one of you should be leveraging. Well, Bill, it's like $100. I think it's like $99 or $100 a month. Let me pull up the pricing. I mean, a creator, one seat, one user is only $39 a month, $59 for a pro. And that gets up to 5 people. So think about this. I told my Inner Circle members this weekend. Go get a pro version, $59 of Jasper.ai, and split it with 5 people. It's like $5.25. That is one Starbucks, one cup of a grande latte, whatever the stuff is that you guys drink at Starbucks. That's one of that on a monthly basis. That's it. And now you have basically a professional copywriter inside of your laptop. It's a no-brainer. ChatGPT is free. Creating custom audiences Facebook is free. This can cost you as low as $5 a month if you get 6 people. These are the tools that you need in your trade to be successful from a marketing standpoint. And that, folks, concludes our Marketing Monday. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'll be back next Monday with Chris and I. I think he'll be back with me as well. Look forward to sharing some more marketing secrets with you. Have a great Monday, everybody.